We'd like to welcome you inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium on the campus of Thermopolis Middle School in Thermopolis, Wyoming, home of the Bobcats. Today's game is a bit of an odd matchup here, a delayed matchup too, between the visiting Meeteetse Longhorns and your Thermopolis Bobcats. Well, we're a little bit delayed here because Meeteetse got here. If you looked on our Facebook page, we did put out an announcement. Meeteetse did get here a lot later than expected. They got here with 5 minutes to go before tip-off was supposed to happen. They got here. They weren't even changed out either, so they extended it by 30 minutes. And now we're here. Meeteetse is a Shoshone word that means meeting place. So Meeteetse, oddly enough, Thermopolis turning out to be the meeting place for today's contest here. The name was originally given to a tributary of the Shoshone River, but was later changed to Dry Creek. And then the name was then given to the stream running into the Grable River. So basically, river came first, Meeteetse, the town, came second. A very historic town, and a town that has a lot of banners hanging up in their gymnasium, football, basketball, and the like. Tip-off's underway. Oliver Stranger there is up for the tip with the number 32 for Meeteetse, and we are underway here. Meeteetse A team versus the Thermopolis B team, although we are still considering it the A game because Meeteetse's highest level right now is A. They will have a B game later on, and here they go off the steal. Coming down the left side, shot on its way, it's up and in, cha-ching for Bo Defoe on the basket there for the Bobcats. Bobcats with this one, Meeteetse with this one as it is chased out of bounds. Soren Weber was down there trying to chase it down off of Thompson for the Longhorns, and we are back underway. Stops, he's being double teamed down there on that far side. Taken away by Garrison. This one will go out of bounds, and this one will go right on back to the Longhorns. We only got 2 games on tap for you today. The Meeteetse A team taking on the Thermopolis B team, and then after this, Meeteetse's B team taking on the Thermopolis C team. Duncan with it. He'll try to get up far side. This one's taken away by Garrison. Gives up right side. Weber shots up, and it's in. Was really impressed with how Soren played against Rocky Thursday night. Meant to say this one tipped by Stranger, stolen away by Will Garrison. Down the left side, shot is up, and it's in. Kind of looking reminiscent to that girls' contest. The Lady Bobcats had off to just as hot of a start, as it looks like Meeteetse will call a timeout using their first of 5 charged timeouts. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and we actually got cheerleaders here at Thermopolis Middle School. This is a first for me. When I was in middle school, we didn't have the cheerleaders, but now looks like they do. These kids these days are spoiled. I was joking. They're doing a good job though so far. This is the first time that we've seen them cheer this season. They weren't here for the Whirling game. Foul there on the Bobcats. Looks like this will stay with Meeteetse. Reminder, Shoshone for meeting place. So if anyone is as much of an Arapaho and Shoshone language nerd as I have turned into recently, then there you go. But here they go up the right side. 21, Duncan. He'll pass this one back. Number 14 with it. It's Schlenker. Looks to pass left side. It's tipped. Stolen away by Weber. Picks up the dribble. Guarded there by number 32, Nicholson. He'll get it up left side to Garrison. Backdoor up to Weber. Keep wanting to say, don't know why I keep wanting to say, I forgot who else has bleached hair. But here they go, right side. With it again is Defoe. Up the left side is Garrison. It's up and no good. Saw a little bit of Will Garrison during the rec basketball season. A really good player. Also a fantastic running back, too, when he played at the rec department for football as well. I think he's going to be heading into his 8th grade year next year, so should be able to see him next year. We'll be covering the middle school football season next year, so should be awesome to see it there as it goes out of bounds. Number 21, Duncan, will head to the baseline here to pass it in for the Longhorns. TT going off a baseline stack. It looks like this one's taken away by Defoe down on the near side. Picks it up, slings it on over to Weber. Weber moving right side, switches over to his left. Taking his time here. He'll give it up right side. Number 4, Logan Stewart. Shots up for Stranger. It's up and in. Cha-ching! Banks it in for 2. Meeteetse past the Bobcat head, getting low here on this upcoming offensive play. Gives up on the back door, number 21, Duncan. Duncan passes right side. He's got it to Harris. Harris driving, pump fakes, and he is being double teamed. They're surprised that wasn't called a travel, but Defoe and Stewart getting in there and trying to get the ball away. They'll tie it up down there. It'll be a jump ball. 2:44 to play here in the quote-unquote A game here in this one. More like an A-B combo, and then you got a B-C combo coming up after this. Again, Meeteetse's brought their A and B teams to play. Shots up, and it is in for 3! Will Garrison. Surprisingly, not much noise from the student section on that one. I really thought these guys would be going absolutely haywire over that kind of shot, but Garrison will get this one back. Garrison, I believe, was awarded our player of the game when we were up in Cali on Thursday night. Speaking of Thursday night, we're heading to Burlington as the Bobcats take on the Huskies. We'll be sacrificing the Shoshone High School game. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded there by number 32, Nicholson. Meeteetse bringing it down court. They're taking their time on these upcoming plays. Falls to the floor there. He's trying to get rid of it. He gets back up. This one will be taken back up toward the corner of the volleyball line. He's up there past the attack line. They're going to try and set a screen. He'll try and move inside. Penetrates the arc. It's up and it's in for 2. Meeteetse with their first basket of the game. 11-2, your score here in Thermopolis. 90 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Meeteetse Longhorns and the Thermopolis Bobcats. 2 games coming up for you today here on TBSN. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. Shot on its way from Weber. It's up and no good. Rebounded down there by Defoe. That one's up and it's in. Here comes Meeteetse with it, far side. Up to number 15 with it, Fremlin. Fremlin, far side. It kind of looks like Meeteetse's just putting in some sneaky subs here under our nose as Defoe tries to go for it. This one will stay with the Longhorns off the tie-up. We saw Defoe try to go for it a little bit. We didn't see him as much as we've been seeing here in this game so far, but he has been making a defensive impact for the Bobcats when they played the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies this past Thursday. Once a friendly reminder as well, they also lost to Grable in their games. All teams, I believe, lost their games. Shot is up, and it's in for 3. Number 21 on that one, Duncan, will sink the 3 for Meeteetse. Weber with it near side there, guarded by Duncan. Weber, pump fakes, gets over to the left side. Stranger's already got 2, and he is not going to get 4 on that one as it's off the rim. It'll stay with the Bobcats. Good job on Oliver Stranger. Again, one of our honorable mentions. We actually talked to Oliver before the game. Wasn't much, but we still talked to him. Pretty confident coming off that Rocky Mountain game. Also talked to Dad Jacob Stranger as well. Left side, here comes Ollie with it. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Garrison down there on the inside. Bullies his way through. Stranger on the rebound. That one looked too easy. That one's up and no good. Swatted away. Meeteetse's trying to get it. Logan Stewart will come away with it. And this is what we call a rally up here. Stranger on the offensive board. It's up and it's in. I think by my count, Stranger had 2 rebounds on that as the buzzer sounds. 15-5, your score here. Why did the scoreboard not update for Meeteetse there? But we'll be right back. 15-5, Bobcats on top here at home. I think only their second home contest of the season. We'll be right back. I'd like to welcome you back. The cheerleaders doing the tower there. And it's so awesome to see that TMS is investing in a cheer program. Like I said, wasn't a thing when I was in middle school. I think they had like junior cheer camps, but they never had like a official like quote unquote varsity cheer team like they did with the basketball, football, and stuff like that. But now it's awesome to see that the school is investing into that. And I think it's really cool. Coming inside the paint, and this one's going to be up on the left side. Shot on its way. It's up and no good. Stranger on the board. It's up. That one's no good. I think I've counted 4 rebounds today total for Oliver Stranger. First time I've kept track of rebounds. By the way, also on that original shot was number 23, Braxton Egger. Pump fake. They'll give it up underneath. Loose ball there on the far side, and this one is going to go back to, or check that. This one's going to stay right here with Meeteetse. Longhorns playing with a loaded deck. You can see the bench over there, pretty big sized bench there. Not bad for a town of like 200, 300 people. Ball is loose. Tries to get rid of it here. By the way, this is a much bigger team than the girls' team was. We know Meeteetse barely had enough for a second team, so I think they had like, 3 subs on the bench to work with during their B game. So here they go up the right side. Shot is up, a foul, and a hard fall there for Harris as he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 5:15 to play here in the second quarter. You're watching middle school boys basketball brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feed. Meeteetse once again going to the line to shoot 2 is Harris. Shot is on its way and falls short. Oliver Stranger and Cam Martinez will be up there to try and rebound. We also got a sub coming in for Meeteetse here. It looks like it'll be number 32, Nicholson, checking back into the game. Shots up, Stranger on the defensive glass. 5 rebounds on the day for the freak of nature in the number 25. Egger with it. Jackson Skelton also into the game. Had a really good game against Rocky. Shot is up and it's no good. Had like we said, a statement in that B game against Rocky. Seeing him play in what is now considered the A game here. And a double dribble on Meeteetse, number 21, Duncan. And they're calling motion down there as Egger is shouting down the play down court. So Bobcats going to go motion here for their offensive side. Moving left side is Hoyt Pyle. Back turned. Once again, I coached a lot of these kids for football and basketball, so these guys, I'm not really that shocked that they're playing this good this season. It's out of bounds. This one is going to stay with the Bobcats. I think they signaled. By the way, one of the referees for today, McKenna Bomingen, talked to her before the game. Gives up right side. Egger. Shot is up and it's in. What a shot. First points for Braxton Egger today. We know how he popped off in that game against Rocky. Passes it back. Here they come up the left side. Shot is up. Guarded by Stranger. He's going to get a hand on it. Another rebound there. Stranger's been a rebounding machine today. The biggest point scorer today has been William Garrison. Egger, bounce pass underneath to Pyle. Driving with his back turned. He'll kick it back out. Jump shot from Oliver Stranger. It's up and no good. Can't get it to go. That one could have been a cha-ching for Stranger there, but just kind of did not hit the basket did not hit the backboard the right way there. Cam Martinez bothering him there on the far side. He has been a nuisance from what we're seeing so far. Gets it up near side. Meeteetse's having a ton of problems here in the paint. They're going to triple team him down there. Ball is loose. It's a shot, and it's a foul, as that will send Schlenker to the line to shoot two. Really love what the Bobcats are doing, being very aggressive here on defense. Don't normally see them do triple teaming, but this is so far working when they do that little triangle down there in the paint. Shot is up and cha-ching for Schlenker. Short one, too. He's probably a 7th grader. Shot is up, and it's no good. By the way, Stranger was charged with his first personal. 3:28 to go in the second quarter as they are going to end up blowing the whistle. This one will go back to the Bobcats. Hoyt Pyle will throw it in. They'll pass this one in. Braxton Egger playing at the point guard position here. He'll get it up past the Bobcat head. Egger passes right side to Pyle. You can see Egger there going in motion. He'll cut up to the corner and a foul on Meeteetse. Egger will go to the baseline. First team foul for Meeteetse. They had only a couple in that last quarter. This one charged to Harris. Bobcats going to get ready to pass it in. They got it really tight there on the baseline. They're passing it in between the baseline and the block there. Doesn't work out as Meeteetse will grab the turnover. Bobcats have done fairly decent today with ball control. That was, I think, one of their very few turnovers today. It might have even been their first one. Kicks it back out to the wing. He'll float up underneath to the block. Tries it there. Shots up and a foul as Bomingen will blow the whistle there. By the way, McKenna Bomingen, from a former standout player on the Thermopolis Lady Bobcats basketball team to referee. It's awesome to see her. Well, it's a little sad to see her trade in the basketball jersey for the referee uniform, but awesome to see her still active in the community. We actually talked to her before the game. She was up on the reservation she was up on the reservation officiating some games as well. So it's really awesome to see. Once again, her still giving back to the community of Thermopolis and back to the state of Wyoming and its athletes. Shots are up and no good there for Meeteetse. Martinez, jump stop. He'll give it right side to Egger. Egger pump fakes off the screen by Stranger. He'll give it up underneath to Ollie. Shot is up, and it's no good. Stranger on the offensive glass. And that one is going to end up being a turnover here. This one's going to go back to Meeteetse. Number 21, Duncan, will get ready to pass it in. As checking into the game is Kaysen Johnson for his second shift in this game. They'll pass this one in. 2:33 to play in the second quarter. Backdoor. Martinez was hounding them there behind. Gives it up now to Schlenker. He'll get up underneath. Shot on its way. It's up and no good. Off the bank, it's up by Nicholson. That one's up and no good. Rebounded. Number 20 on the rebound for Thermopolis, Jackson Skelton. Here comes Egger up at the Bobcat head. He's looking to try and set these players into motion here, trying to get that play going. Switches over to his left side, now to his right. He'll drive up, gives it back door to Cameron Martinez. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded there. That's not even fair. Nicholson, tallest player on that Meeteetse Longhorn team. I think he's even taller than Oliver. Actually, they might be the same height. Nicholson with it. Tries to get the shot up. No whistle there. Looks like it might have just been blocked by the Bobcats. Here comes Egger. Left side, fakes him out, shots up, and it's in. Braxton Egger racking up the points today. 90 seconds to play in the second quarter. Meeteetse with it, number 14, Schlenker. Tries to chase it out. This one goes back to the Bobcats. I think it was tipped away by Harris. Might have been. I didn't see the Bobcat that got a hand on it, though, but I think Harris made last contact with it. Got subs here for Thermopolis. Coming into the game is Apollo Jenks. Heading out is Braxton Egger. Jenks getting his first shift in this game. He'll be coming out for Egger. Braxton getting a much-needed water break there. He has done a lot in this one. Shot is on its way, no good. Jenks on the rebound. That one's up and no good. Rebounded there by number 32, Nicholson. Nicholson with it. Right side, or sorry, check that, not Nicholson. That was actually Thompson. He passed it right side. Back to Thompson, up on the right wing. Tipped away by Johnson, stolen away by Martinez. Cameron Martinez. Love seeing what he's doing so far. I don't think he's gotten any points quite yet. Shot is up, and it's no good for Apollo Jenks. Back-to-back jump shots from that elbow that he has not been able to sink today. 35 seconds here in the second. This one's going to stay with the Bobcats as it touches the purple. Martinez will pass it in. He has got Hoyt Pyle there in the corner. Clock hasn't run yet. Now it has. Hoyt Pyle on the floater. It's up and it's in. Got it to go in motion there. 21-6. It's a football score from Thermopolis. By the way, any score that's a multiple of 3, 6, or 7 is going to be enough to qualify as a football score to me. Up on the right elbow. Here comes Thompson with it. 7 seconds to play. Passes left side. Shot is up in a hurry from 3. Goes out of bounds with 3 seconds. No good on the shot by Schlenker as he misses the rim entirely. Bobcats will try to finish this one out. And they will roll it to keep the clock from starting. Smart kids. Here comes Hoyt Pyle. Lets it fly for the volleyball line, and it hits the front of the rim. Almost went in. 21-6 your score here at the half. The Thermopolis Bobcats taking on the Meeteetse Longhorns for a 2-game spat. We'll be right back from inside of Thermopolis Middle School. You are watching the Thermopolis Bobcats here from Thermopolis Middle School. We'll be back from inside of DTS in just a moment. Like talking back as we get ready to start the second half of action here from Thermopolis Middle School. Thermopolis Bobcats and the Meeteetse Longhorns on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. The future of the Bobcats here on the voice of the Bobcats, 21-6 here at the half as we get ready to start. Meeteetse's been having a bit of a rough game. But let's talk about some of the positives to this Meeteetse team. We saw Duncan. He's been scoring a lot today. Nicholson's been getting in there also, and Harris. Oh, good Lord, where'd the T come from? Was able to get some points today for the Meeteetse Longhorns. Some of the bright spots there for Longhorns, and they also are doing a pretty good job taking care of the ball. They've had a couple turnovers in that first quarter, but they've cleaned it up since then. Thermopolis, on the other hand, a lot of positives to go for. We've seen the most today out of Soren Weber, as well as William Garrison, and of course Braxton Egger. Also Oliver Stranger, someone who has also been doing really good today. I think 4 points today, and then God knows how many rebounds. Ball is loose. It's taken away by, I think this is Egger here. Yep, there it is. So Braxton, this is going to be a problem because Braxton looks almost exactly like, forgot his name. But he also has bleached highlights as well. So this is going to be a bit of a problem. Soren. He looks like Soren Weber. So if I accidentally call him Soren, I apologize. But they look exactly the same, especially from this distance. Shot is up and it's no good. Meeteetse on the rebound as we are into the third quarter. It's up and it's going to be out of bounds off of a pickpocket there by Cam Martinez. Looks like they said that Thompson had a hand on it, so they will keep the ball they'll give the ball here to Thermopolis. 1 minute through as we have 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'll rack up to 11 minutes to go in our coverage of this game. Shot is up. Oliver Stranger up and no good, and the foul. Like we said, actually I think I might have been inaccurate. I think Oliver Stranger has only made one bucket today. But it looks like the foul is going to be on Thermopolis as this will give it back to Meeteetse. And they're going to charge Stranger with that. Interesting. So Stranger racking up his second personal foul. He got one in the first quarter. Here comes Meeteetse, gives up underneath. Braxton Egger, hands up there, shots up. That's the best thing you can do. Put a hand in his face. I think Egger's the only one that I've consistently seen do that today. I might be wrong, though. I might be completely wrong. Then again, I'm not exactly focusing on their hands. I'm focusing on jersey numbers and the actual game ball. Shot is up, and Martinez with the basket as he takes a fall. Cameron Martinez found an open spot up the left side. He got pushed down, but he survives that 8-second ride with the Longhorns. I don't even know if they have Longhorns in the rodeo. I just wanted to throw in a cow-related pun somewhere. Shot on its way. It's up and no good. And Schlenker, that's the second time we've seen him take a mid to long range shot, and he has airballed it. He tried a three-pointer toward the end of the second quarter, could not get it to go anywhere. And I don't like using that word airball with the middle school team as much as I do the high school because it seems a little bit more disrespectful calling it an airball with the middle schoolers. However, gotta call it what it is there. He has done that twice today. White Pile with it. Cheerleaders with their first in-action cheer of the day. Out of bounds as it's tried to be chased out by Apollo Jenks. Ends up near Coach Egger over there on the Bobcat bench. This one will go to Meeteetse as Duncan will pass it in. Really impressed with how Duncan's been playing today for the Longhorns. He sunk a three earlier. I think he's still the points leader today for Meeteetse. I think he's got 5 on the day, which if you look at the score, I guess that is actually super impressive for Duncan. The only one able to consistently crack the code here is that was swatted in and taken away by the Bobcats. Egger, as Harris tried to rescue it there for Meeteetse. Here comes Egger, gives it up to the back door now. Driving inside is Logan Stewart. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Garrison. Garrison kicks it out to Pyle. Shot on its way. It's up and almost went in there. And Pyle's been a good shooter, actually. He's mostly been specializing up inside that high post. got a lot of points against Rocky in the high post, but today he's kind of been trying to get a little bit more brave. He's been taking shots from deeper inside the arc. Shot is up, and it is going to be no good. 2 shots coming up here for the for the Longhorns. Once again, it is Harris going in line to shoot 2. He's been a frequent flyer of the charity stripe today. William Garrison and Braxton Egger will be in charge of boxing out here on the second shot. Here comes Harris with his first shot. It's up and no good. I think Harris is the only one other than Duncan that has scored today for the Longhorns. Again, Duncan sunk at 3, and then I think he got an inside shot. It's up and no good, so that will not change the score for Meeteetse, as Nicholson able to get the call there, but this one's going to actually go back to the Bobcats. So I think they called it a jumper there, so that's going to end up being white ball. 2:38 to play in the third quarter. Here comes Egger past the Bobcat head. Looking. They're trying to get a play going here. Not much motion there inside the paint. Shot on its way for Garrison. Up and no good. Volleyballs it back up to Apollo Jenks. That should have probably been a kicked ball violation, but they will let this one run. I saw him kick it with the back of his shoe there. Kind of made it roll. Again, no whistle by the referees. Here comes Stewart. He'll kick it back up. Apollo Jenks from the top of the key. It's up and no good. Ball is still loose down there on the floor. Rescued there by Garrison. Kicks it out to Egger. He'll move left side as they try to get Bobcat going here. Yep, the Bobcats are running the Bobcat offense here. They'll move it inside. Moving inside is Logan Stewart. Swings it around, tries to get it to go, and a foul. The coaches are probably going to be super mad at me for pointing that out, but yeah, I know their plays. Okay, I actually, when I was coaching with the rec department this past fall, they kind of ran the same exact plays as they do at the middle and high school levels. So, so I can recognize Bobcat when I see it. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Garrison. That one's up and a foul. 1:46 to play. Here in the third quarter, still 23-6. I don't think the score has changed all that much since halftime. Actually, the Bobcats have only scored 2 points since halftime. Meeteetse has not scored a single basket this quarter. Coming up after this, we got the Thermopolis C team taking on the Meeteetse B team for the B game today. We're still going to call it the A and B game, even though it's 2 completely different letter classifications for these 2 teams. Meeteetse is too small to have a C team, which is very odd because I know Burlington has one. I think Du Bois also has one. So keep in mind, Meeteetse is so small that they are put into 6-man football. That's usually a pretty good indicator of how big a school is if they're playing 6, 9, or 11-man football in the state of Wyoming. Shot is up, and it's no good for Garrison. That one's taken away by Apollo Jenks, and this one's going to be passed around. Weber, right side to Stewart. Stewart back to number 20, Skelton. Now here comes Weber. He'll kick it out. Logan Stewart driving up the right side. On the move shot. It's up and no good as Garrison tries to strip it away. And it looks like Duncan had a little bit too much of a death grip there on the ball. 1:25 to go here in the third quarter. Both teams sitting at 2 fouls apiece. I think the last foul was committed by Nicholson of the Longhorns. Just under 80 seconds to play in the third, and a jump ball as Apollo Jenks came away with that. And checking into the game for Meeteetse is going to be Thompson, getting another shift here. He's coming onto the floor for Harris. Soren Weber with it. He'll come up past the Bobcat head. Weber, backdoor to Skelton. He'll have it on the right elbow, kicks it back out to Weber. He'll come up the right side, shots up, and it's good. Bobcats with their 4th points of the half. It's 4-0 here in this half for the Bobcats in terms of scoring. They've kind of slowed down their scoring a little bit in this second half. Jump shot on its way. It's up and no good. Number 14's been testing the cannon. Schlenker has taken 2 of those mid-range shots and 1 of those 3-point shots. He's not got neither of them to go. Rebounded there by Nicholson. 32 seconds to play. 28 seconds left. Meeteetse with it. They'll pass right side. Tries to get it up to Schlenker. Schlenker, back turned. Gives it inside, and it's a turnover. Logan Stewart on the takeaway for the Bobcats. Logan Stewart, a dual sport athlete. I think he plays football and basketball. Shot is up, and it is in for three! And would you look at that, Soren Weber on the basket there, as that is going to take us into the third quarter. And with that being said, we are heading into our final intermission of the day, 28-6. It's a football score here from Hot Springs, or from Thermopolis Middle School. We'll be right back inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium here in Thermopolis. Well, we'd like to welcome you back inside of Thermopolis Middle School, inside of Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium. Thermopolis Bobcats and Meeteetse Longhorns. We know that the girls' team was able to sweep the Longhorns in their game back in November. Let's see if that's the case here today for the Bobcat boys. Fourth quarter about ready to start. This A game is about ready to be done with as the Thermopolis B team takes on the Meeteetse A team. Coverage after this, the B team for Thermopolis, the C team for Thermopolis takes on the B team for Meeteetse. Up the right side, this one's taken away on the interception by Skelton. He'll give it up back to Soren Weber. Weber takes the shot, he'll test the cannon, it's up and it ribs out. And rebounded by Harris. He will just get this one off, and he actually lost his shoe. Dude actually lost his shoe there in the paint. Meeteetse will keep the ball here off the whistle. 5:33 to go in the game. Passing it in will be Christofferson. Getting his first minutes in the game. I wonder if we'll see him a lot more frequently in the B game. Swings the ball. Gives up back inside mid-range. Shot up for two. It's up and no good there by Thompson. This one's taken away by, I think that was Kaysen Johnson. And it was. Gives it up inside. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good there. That one on the rebound. Defoe in the paint there. He gets his own rebound. He'll kick it back out. On its way. It's up. Three! Soren Weber. 31-6 here in Thermopolis off of back-to-back baskets by Weber. Good job on Bo Defoe for getting in there and getting those two rebounds that led to the basket. And a foul there for, looks like it is on Thermopolis for a reach, and they will bring in back into the game Nicholson. Going to the baseline, going to the sideline is Fremlin. He will go onto the bench for the Longhorns. Tossing this one in. Ball is loose as Defoe and Stewart are there. Teammates not just in basketball but also football. They played in the last, I think, 4 rec football seasons together. They'll be heading up into the 7th grade next year. Can't wait to see what they do at that level under Shane Corpening and crew, if they choose to play football. Back turned. Gives it on back. Number 12 with it. This is Christofferson. He'll move right side, but no screen there. He doesn't even need one. He'll get in there. Shot is up, and it falls short of the basket. Rebounded by Kaysen Johnson. They'll get back to Skelton. He'll pass up to Stewart. Logan Stewart with it on the far side. He'll drive up the right side of the key. Shots up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Christofferson. And they'll pass up left side. Number 20 with it. This is Burns. He'll pass it up right side to Christofferson. Check that wasn't Burns. That was actually Duncan. I apologize. Christofferson tries to give it back up to Harris. This one taken away by Defoe. And we got a wholesale substitution about ready to come onto the floor for the Bobcats. They got all 5 that are going to be coming out here. They'll give it up to the wing. Shots up. 3! That was Defoe on the 3 there. Woo! And a substitution coming on. It looks like actually more than that. A timeout for Meeteetse, I think. Yep, timeout for the Longhorns. We'll be right back. There we go. We're back into this one here as we get ready for the resumption of the 4th quarter. 3:30 to go here from Thermopolis Middle School. The B game coming up after this as the Bobcats C team gets ready to play. From Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, 34-6 as the Thermopolis Bobcats walloping the Meeteetse Longhorns. Shot is up, and it's in! Gets it to fall. Number 22, Thompson. His first basket of the day. It is not 34-9. Ignore the scoreboard. It is 34-8. We accidentally clicked the button once more than we needed to. Back underway. Pyle with it. He'll give it up backdoor to Martinez. Martinez up here to number 13, Apollo Jenks. Jenks tries to get up underneath, and this one's taken away as Egger tried to get a hand on it there. Moving up onto the right wing. Picks up the dribble. Gives it up. Left side. Shot on its way. It's up and a foul. 2:39 to go here in this 4th quarter. B and C teams coming up after this. The Bobcats C team and the Longhorns B team. Meeteetse not big enough for a C team, so they're just bringing in obviously just their A and B. They got everybody here listed on their roster. Not all of them obviously have seen the court just yet. Shot is up and in, by the way, for number 4, Harris. He is one of only 3 that have scored today. He's got 3 points on the day. Far side. Here comes Egger with it up past the Bobcat head. They're going to send him a man in motion there. That's Apollo Jenks. Jenks left side here to Pyle. Pyle backdoor to Martinez. Martinez driving inside. Jump stop. Shot on its way. It's up and no good. Stranger on the rebound. That one's up and no good, and a foul. So it looks like that might have been on, I think that might have been another Stranger foul. He got another one earlier. Yep, it is his 3rd personal foul. He got another one in that first half. It was a little confusing. He tried to get it on the rebound. I'm wondering if they didn't call him for the offensive rebound calling for the offensive foul off the rebound, I meant to say. But speaking of rebounds there, here they go. Picked up by Jenks. Oliver Stranger was also in the vicinity as well. Pyle, backdoor, back to Martinez. I think they're running Bobcat here. Martinez with it. Near side to Pyle. Pump fake. He'll drive inside the paint. Kicks it back out. On its way. Shots up and no good. Rebounded by Pyle. Gets a shot up in the paint. That one rims out. Rebounded by Nicholson of the Longhorns. Number 21 with it, Duncan. He's been the player of the game so far for Meeteetse. Speaking of player of the game, we have to give our Two Basin Sports Network player of the game after this next whistle. And this one's going to be Oliver Stranger trying to get in there and gets the jump ball. Whew. Player of the game might be a little bit of a challenge here, but the player I think that has probably been the most consistent today has probably got to be Oliver Stranger. He's going to be our two-basin Sports Network player of the game for this A game. Honorable mentions today include Apollo Jenks, Bo Defoe, and Braxton Egger. Shots up and it's in. Also honorable mentions for Meeteetse include Duncan, Thompson, and Harris for their efforts today for the Longhorns. 36-9. Here comes Meeteetse with it. Up the right side, it's Harris. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Pyle. Pyle pushes it forward to Egger. And this one's taken back away by Harris. Shots up, it's no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks it back out. They're still within the arc. Now they'll retreat back up to the right wing. Tries to pass it right side here to Thompson, and it will go out of bounds, and the Bobcats will get it back. Egger will inbound it here to Pyle. 35 seconds to go. Pyle with it inside the volleyball line. Pass on the Bobcat head. He'll get up to the ear. Now he retreats up top. He'll move left side. He's had the ball the whole possession so far. Shot on its way. It's up no good. Stranger on the rebound. It's up and it's in. 38-9. And a foul here. Looks like on Thermopolis. It'll end up being, I think, a reach in here on the white and purple. Purple and gold, I normally call him. I probably should have just said that. Foul looks to be on Cameron Martinez, his second personal. They'll try to toss it up. Pyle tries to chase it down, and so does Thompson. Goes out of bounds, and the Bobcats can probably put this one to bed. They will inbound this one from the far side as McKenna Bommingen, your referee over there on the sideline, going to give this one up to Pyle. Egger with it near side, past the Bobcat head, pokes it away, picks it up. He'll go far side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. That's the end of the game. 38-9. The final score here. Let's see what the Thermopolis C team can do as they get ready to play against the Meeteetse Longhorns B team. We'll be right back, but if that is all you have been watching us for, we thank you for tuning in. Otherwise, stay with us. We'll be right back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Do not even leave. You don't even need to leave the live stream this time. Just stay right here. Just chill out, grab some popcorn, make a soda, whatever you want. We'll be right back for the start of the B game. Welcome you back inside of Thermopolis Middle School in Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium for the start of the B game here. The Meeteetse B team versus the Thermopolis C team. Back underway for the start of the B game as the tip-off is won by the Bobcats. It will be white ball there according to Bobingen, so they will send this one up to the far sideline. I do believe the C team, only game that they have won up to this point is against Rocky, sitting at a 1-3 record, but who honestly is counting? Here comes Owsley with it underneath. Shot is up, and it is in! I think I saw, trying to see who I saw. I think it was Braxton Delay on the shot there for the Bobcats. Shot on its way. It's up and it's in. Christofferson sinks it for 2. 2-2 here to start this one. Talon Owsley with it. He'll get up underneath. Ball's taken away by Christofferson of the Longhorns. Coming up the right side. Shot on its way. It's up. It's no good. Rebounded by number 35, Grant Coates. Talon Owsley with it. Gives it up now to Aiden Clear. Clear passes it now to Owsley. He gets shoved out of the way. Probably should have been a push foul on Meeteetse as Burns kind of shoved Talon out, like we said, he shoved Talon Owsley out of the way. So that should have been a push foul, but either way, Meeteetse going to keep possession here. Back underway here. Coming up the near side, number 12 with it. Shot is up, and it is no good on the shot by Christofferson. Shot on its way, no good. Coates on the rebound. And that is going to end up going back, or that's going to stay with the Bobcats. So Talon Owsley has a taped up uniform. He's got purple tape on his jersey to try and replicate a 1. I know they got a technical foul in Rocky for one of the jerseys being, I guess, a duplicate number. Passes it back up to Owsley. Owsley with it. He'll go near side. Gives up to Clear. Clear will take the shot from the mid. It's up and no good. Owsley on the rebound. Gives up underneath. Shot on its way. It's up and no good. Rebounded by Delay. That one's up and in. 4 points on the day. Braxton Delay has got all 4 of the Bobcats' points. I genuinely think the only reason Delay is on the C team is because he's a 6th grader. This dude's going to have a bright future ahead of him in the 7th and 8th grade seasons. But right now, focus on what's ahead. Shots up, it's in! Owsley to sink the basket. Much like his sisters Chloe and JC, a really fun player to watch. He was a fun player to coach as well the 1 year that I had him. That was when he was in 4th grade. He has grown since then, let me tell you that. That one's taken away there by number 22, Grayson Livingood. Grayson Livingood, another talented player on this C team. This one's stolen away off the turnover by Christofferson. He's got his hands on that one a lot today. Christofferson tries to get over Livingood on the takeaway. Talon Owsley up the court playing at the point guard position today. He'll move left side, gives up over to Livingood. Shot on its way from the free throw line. It's up, no good. Delay on the rebound. Shot is up, it's no good. They'll try to go for it there as Grant tries to chase it down. Grant Coates. And checking into the game for the Bobcats will be Mick Marvel as well as number 10 and number 5. So that is Elam Epperson and Dallas Flores. There are 3 kids with bleached highlights on this team. 2 of them wearing the same number. Shot is up and it's good. If it wasn't for that old jersey font, I wouldn't know that it was Dallas, honestly. So shot is up and it's in. Bobcats up 8-2 in the C game. Like we said, last time the Meeteetse Longhorns came to Thermopolis for the girls contest, they got swept in their A and B games. Boys trying to do that same thing here today. They're not going to get the perfect season as they lost in Grable. However, they can still chase down that conference title, much like the girls did. So I guess the boys versus girls type of inner rivalry could be a thing now. So those 7th graders from the girls team, the 7th graders from the boys team moving up to the 8th grade level, trying to outclass each other with each season. Trying to prove that quote-unquote boys are superior. I know that was one thing when we were I think it was kind of a faint thing when we were in middle school. Although, what boy doesn't make fun of girls when he was in middle school? Left side, shots up for delay. It's up and no good. Grabs his own rebound. That one's up and that one's no good. Rebounded there by Flores and a foul. They'll go down to the baseline. It'll be Bobcat ball. 2 minutes to play. The foul was charged, I think, to Christofferson. We got a sub coming in for Thermopolis, number 4, Aiden Gray. He's coming onto the floor for Coates. Also coming onto the floor for the Bobcats looks to be number 22, I think that is. And Marvel's coming onto the bench here. Meeteetse also with some movement as Hohenhorst is going to come onto the floor for the Longhorns. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Wide open off the left side. Shots up, misses the basket. Aiden on the basket on the rebound there. Shots up and no good. And Flores trying to strip it away there. He was pretty aggressive down there with number 11, Nicholson. Meeteetse will inbound it as Talon Owsley checks back into the game. Heading to the bench is Braxton DeLay. Made good use of the minutes while he was out there. 4 points in this first quarter. Christofferson, by the way, DeLay, I think, as always, kind of is the points leader right now in this game for the Bobcats. Ball is loose, picked up. He'll pass it up right side. Here comes Aiden Gray. Shots up and it's in. And looks like a timeout here for Red. Meeteetse will call their first timeout of the day. Like talking back, Thermopolis Bobcats and the Meeteetse Longhorns from Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium here on the campus of Thermopolis Middle School. 10-2, Bobcats on top. Meeteetse will pass this one in off of a Burns inbound. Christofferson has been the player of the game so far for the Bobcats. He's got the lone points for the red and black today. Far side, switches to his hand here as Talon Owsley tries to rip it away. Good swing there by Christofferson. He floats it up. Flores will get the steal. Near side, Owsley is going to try and get them set up here. 1:11 to play here in the first quarter of the B game here. Here comes Owsley. Slings it on over to Gray. Gray back to Owsley. Owsley going up left side. Shots up, no good. Almost got the basket there as this one will go out. Back to the Longhorns. Owsley, a tiny little thing, but he is not afraid to be aggressive. We've seen him do all sorts of things on defense and offense alike. He's been getting in there trying to get on that high post, trying to get some baskets, or at the very least use his size to his advantage and get a foul, as that is going to end up being out of bounds here on Meeteetse off the baseline drive. Dallas Flores will pass it in. He hasn't really shown it that much here in the middle school season yet, but when he was playing rec basketball this past year, he proved himself to be a really big sharpshooter. He's been taking a lot of shots from beyond the arc in the rec season, and he's been making them. I'd argue probably one of the best shooters we had on this past rec team in the fall. Shot on its way. It's up and good for Grayson Livingood. Meeteetse. Here comes Christofferson. Owsley on the steal. He's got one man to beat. Down the left side. Shots up, and it will be taken away by Christofferson. Past the Bobcat head. He's going quickly here. Lets it fly. Christofferson, and it's in! The buzzer beater. And what a shot by Christofferson to put this one away. It was only a 2-point shot, but impressive nonetheless. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. Don't go anywhere. You are watching middle school boys basketball on 2 Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Talking back inside of Thermopolis Middle School here, trying to break that habit. This game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feed, a proud sponsor of 2 Basin Sports Network, a local family trying to provide the highest quality 4-H and FFA feed, as well as feed for anyone looking for high quality, convenient feed. Whether you need a big bag or small bag, they got you covered. A satisfied customer is the best business strategy of all. You can visit them on Facebook, Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds, or by calling them at 307-921-0534. Owsley Club Lambs and Feed is a proud sponsor of 2 Basin Sports Network and the voice of the Bobcats. Back underway for the start of the second quarter. Passing it left side, Livingood with it. Livingood back to Clear as it will go out of bounds, and that is going to go back to Meeteetse. It's been a good game thus far for the Bobcats, 12-4 game, and Braxton DeLay obviously with quite a few of those points. Also saw some scores today from the likes of Talon Owsley. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebound by Livingood. With it now, I believe this is Ian Brooks into the game for the first time today. He'll give it up to Aiden Clear. Clear driving right side. Clear, pump fakes, looking for a target. Gets it behind the back to Livingood. Shot on its way. This one for 3. It's up and it's no good. Livingood will grab the rebound there. Almost went back court. He'll give it to Ian Brooks. Ian with it. Shot is up and no good. Almost got it to fall. Rebounded there by number 12, Christofferson. Shot is up and a foul. I think the Bobcats trying to go with a man-to-man here in this game. A little bit of an opposite of what we saw with the varsity teams going 2-3. The foul was committed there by Ian Brooks, his first foul of the game. Going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be Christofferson. Christofferson's first shot on its way. It's up and it's good. He is responsible for, I think, 3 of those points today. I might be completely mistaken. Talon Owsley coming onto the floor as I think Grant Coates is coming off, as well as Vincent Brown. Check that. We also got Aiden Gray coming off. Shot on its way. It's up and splash. So a 6-point game here. Meeteetse nailing both their baskets with Christofferson, 4 points on the game. Here comes Talon Owsley with it, 4:50 to play here in the second quarter of action from TMS. Owsley with it. He'll give it up underneath. Shot is up for Braxton DeLay. It's up and no good. DeLay with 4 points on the day so far. He is responsible for 1/3 of the team's points. Owsley there covering number 20, Burns, as he'll go near side. Burns a bit of a higher dribble, so this could be a threat here. Bobcats could take advantage of that. Gives up Owsley. Picks it off. He did play wide receiver, I think, for the football team for the rec district. He is showing off those wide receiver skills here in this one. Coming up here is Burns. Pump fakes. Trying to get rid of it. I don't even think he's trying to go for a shot. As Braxton DeLay is going to get on it, and a foul. Saw that one coming. It looks like a little too aggressive there was Burns, and that is going to probably end up being his foul, as Meeteetse will rack up their first personal. Is that a timeout or just a sub? Yep, looks like the Bobcats are going to call it full timeout, so we'll be right back. Welcome you back. We got a new face coming onto the floor today. It is Gage Young. Saw a little bit of him in the Rocky Mountain game. They let him take that last shot of the game with 0.8 of a second to go. They didn't count it, of course, but it was awesome to see them let him do that in Cali. Probably a core memory from that game, actually. I bet that was pretty cool for him and for the rest of that Bobcat squad. I'm pretty sure even I'm pretty sure even Rocky Mountain probably looks back on that a little bit fondly as well. Back underway, here comes DeLay and Owsley, as Gage Young's over there calling for a pass. Owsley right there, Young hitting on the right side, gives up to Gage Young. This one's stolen away. Meeteetse being trapped here in the backcourt. Gage Young back there, he's going to pick up on the defensive side. They're going to double team with Owsley and Young. Inside the paint is Christopherson. This one taken away by DeLay. Down the near side. He's got a breakaway. Down the right side. Shots up and it's in. DeLay with his 6th points of the day. Score off turnover. He went coast to coast on that one. And Meeteetse. And here comes Owsley on the steal this time. Up the left side. Shot is up and it's in. That's 4 on the day for Talon Owsley. Halfway through the second quarter. Spins, gets past Owsley pretty successfully there. Here comes Christopherson, hounded by DeLay. He'll get the steal. Braxton DeLay. And got to give Christopherson his flowers. He's been carrying this Meeteetse team 4 points on the day so far. He's been doing the most on defense as well. He's got quite a few steals to his name today. Gage Young, one-handed shot. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded. That one's up and no good. Rebounded there by number 12, Christopherson. Gage Young missed his first shot attempt. Probably see quite a few more out of him today. Up the right side. Shots up. Blocked. That one's up and that one's going to be a foul. God, you got to give it to Braxton DeLay getting in there. He got the block first time, tried to go for it a second time. Really aggressive there on that possession. So DeLay will only get his first personal here of the game. Shot coming up for Meeteetse. It's up and splash. Number 11, Nicholson, taking the shots for Meeteetse. Talon Owsley and Braxton DeLay will be in charge of the rebound here for the Bobcats. Shots up, no good. Clear tries to go for it. They'll be double teaming him here on the near side. He's got a foot just an inch away from the purple. Gives up to Christopherson. He'll drive into the paint. Tries to kick it out far side. DeLay tries to chase it down. He'll stay with Meeteetse as Allison was the intended target on that pass. Christopherson going to pass this one in. 2:04 to play in the second quarter. We apologize about the scoreboard again, not showing the correct quarter. Gives it up, Aiden Clear. And this one's going to be taken away actually by number 35, Grant Coates. Meeteetse gets the ball back. Christopherson passes up, shots up, no good. Rebounded here, number 11, Nicholson. Shots up and misses the basket. That's his second attempt there. So he had back-to-back shot attempts. Neither of them went in for number 11. Here comes Braxton DeLay. He'll give it up to Talon Owsley. 1:46 to play here in the second quarter of action. Owsley with it. Back turned. He's going to float up underneath here to Gage Young. Young takes the one-handed shot. It's up and no good. Gets the rebound. That one's up and in. I didn't see if it was Coates or DeLay. It was blocked by one of the, my view was blocked there by one of the Meeteetse players, but it was definitely, might have actually been, I think it could have possibly been Coates on the rebound and subsequent score. Grant Coates, also a talented player. He played under me as well. I coached him this past fall. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Talon Owsley. And Grant's a really good rebounder. He's a good shooter, too. In fact, I think he was one of the first ones to properly develop his layup game as well during the fall season. Shots up, Talon Owsley gives up to Gage Young. He's going to try it again. This one up for two. Just got to get a little less power on it there. He could probably get away with taking it from that volleyball practice line as well. He has got a little bit of a range there off those shots. A little too much power, so either he needs to get a little bit less power there on the block as Young, DeLay, and Owsley go to the bench, or he's going to have to probably take it behind that attack line on the practice volleyball court, because I think he would probably sink it if he did. Gives it up, and this one's going to go out of bounds. 45 seconds to go. Coaches for today include, oh shoot, this paper doesn't tell me that, sorry. All I know is that Dave Egger is one of the coaches over there on the floor. We talked to him before the Cali game. Shot is up and it's in. That one off of Coates for two. Here comes Christofferson, near side to number one, Schlenker. Schlenker with it. Bounce pass underneath, 23 seconds to play. Swings the ball. This one taken away, Coates. He's going to try to rip it away in a jump ball. This one goes back to Thermopolis. Coming into the game, Dallas Flores back into the game for the Bobcats. 16 seconds to go in the second quarter. This game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds. So Flores tying his right sneaker here as they'll get ready to get this one started again. It'll be Grant Coates in the point position for this upcoming possession. Also in the game is Aiden Clear, as well as number 22, Grayson Livingood, and also number 10, Elam Epperson. Does your 5 on the floor for the remaining seconds. Gives up to Epperson. Far side, tries to get up to Clear. This one out of bounds as he steps on the line there. Number 10 for Meeteetse, Pick and Paw. At least I think that was him. Hold on. Yeah, it was him. Sorry, I didn't know if I was seeing things. 2 seconds left to go. Shot is up from Livingood. It's up and it falls short. And with that will put an end to things here. 20-7 your score here as the Meeteetse Longhorns take on the Thermopolis Bobcats. We'll be right back from inside of Thermopolis Middle School in 8 minutes or so. It is halftime here in the B game. talking back inside of Thermopolis Middle School, Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, named after the Big Don himself. Donald T. Simpson, a coach that was extremely passionate about middle school athletics, so much so that he refused to move up to the high school. Someone that I look up to, and somebody that everyone who wants to be a coach in Thermopolis should also look up to. And this is the house that he built, Donald T. Simpson Gymnasium, hosting junior Bobcat athletics since 1997. At least according to the plaque out there, that's when this place was built. Anyway, 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter as we get ready to start. 6 on the board. And that means 12 minutes to go in our action for the night before the boys will take off to Burlington on Thursday. Back underway as Talon Owsley will get the inbound here to start the half. Owsley near side. Slings on over to Flores. Flores shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded here by number 12, Christofferson. Christofferson was the cornerstone of that Meeteetse team in the first half. Let's see what he does here in the second. Whistle here. Nope, travel violation on Meeteetse. If you like what we're doing here, you want to support more of it, we'll be following the entirety of the Thermopolis Middle School basketball schedule, home and away. We are going to Burlington on Thursday, followed by a home game here against Tensleep on Saturday. With that being said, if you'd like to see more, or no, I don't think it's against Tensleep. Sorry, I was completely mistaken there. I think it's somebody else. Shot is up and it's no good there. Rebound by Meeteetse. But if you want to see more of this, subscribe to the Two Basin Sports Network YouTube channel. Leave a like on the live stream. Share it with your friends. Tell the algorithm that you want to see more of it. Shot is up and in for Nicholson to put the 8th and 9th points on the board for Meeteetse. Not bad at all so far. Bobcats lead 20-19. Owsley underneath to Dallas Flores. Ball is loose, taken away by Christofferson. Christofferson with it. Underneath. Swings the ball. He's got Owsley hounding him there, and he will lay off him there as Flores will pick it up on defense. Kicks it back up. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded down there by Grant Coates. Talon Owsley with it, going up far side. He'll move to the near side. Owsley driving left side, goes up onto the block, shots up and a foul. 4:16 to go as Owsley will go to the line to shoot two. I don't think we've seen Owsley at the free throw line yet tonight. Let's see how he does here. Definitely a little smaller, so he has to get some oomph into those shots there. Shot is up and it's no good on the first one. Owsley, like a lot of other people on this team, 6th grader. So I think that growth spurt is still on its way. Shot is up. He'll sink that one. 21-9. I guess you could probably consider this a football score if there were 3 touchdowns and 3 field goals, but 21-9. It's going to be a traveling violation. I think that one was called on Burns, not the school, I mean the player. Oh, I'm sorry, that was called on Thermopolis. I keep forgetting they switched sides of the court. We got subs here as Owsley and Coates will come out of the game. Coming onto the floor is Aiden Gray and Mick Marvel. Sounds like a superhero name, Mick Marvel. This one's taken away. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded. Kicks it back out to the 3. He's at beyond college range here. Now they'll drive inside. Penetrates the paint here. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded here by Meeteetse on the offensive board. Dallas Flores hounding him underneath. This one taken away. Braxton DeLay. He's got 6 points on the game today. DeLay with it, past the arc. He's going to stay low, dribbles low. Picks up the dribble. He'll pass left side here to number 10, Elam Epperson. Shots up from on the right side, no good. By the way, Elam Epperson hailing from Kansas City, Missouri. He Always wears Chiefs gear to football and basketball practice especially. Or at least he did at the rec district. But not as much of a basketball culture over there in Kansas City as I would imagine football is. But, hey, maybe if you ask the kid to make you some barbecue, maybe he can do it. But Elam was trying to cook something up there on the last possession. Let's see what the Bobcats can do here. Braxton Delay with it. Gets it up to Dallas Flores. He's got a lane. Tries to get up left side. Marvel tries to chase it. That's going to go out of bounds. Got one coming on. Number 3. Number 3, Vincent Brown coming in the game for Dallas Flores. Also coming off the floor looks to be number 11, Nicholson for Meeteetse. I think coming back into the game is going to be Fremlin. Gives it up now to Vincent Brown. Gives up now to the corner, or gives up to the wing now. Braxton Delay retreats back to the volleyball line. Trying to set the offense. 2:48 to go. Delay with it. Delay tries to get up underneath. This one to Epperson, and he'll lose control of the ball. Epperson probably should have tucked it to his chest there for a little bit. Get that ball up. Try and make sure they can't get it away from you. This one tipped. This one stole it away. Delay up the left side. Shots up. It's no good. Falls down here. Meeteetse on the takeaway. Here comes Christofferson with it. He'll have it up top here, here behind the volleyball line. Passes it right side. Very barely has control of it there as Mick Marvel tries to take it away. Almost taken away there by Aiden Gray. Ball is loose. Picked up. This one tipped. Stolen away by Delay. He's got a breakaway. Left side. Shots up. No good. Back-to-back turnovers there that he could not score off of. And a foul here is Mick Marvel pulling off his best George Pickens impression, trying to keep his feet in there. Well, he does do a toe tap, but he did draw the foul, so the Bobcats will keep the possession. Oddly enough, I say that. Mick Marvel, also a football player, a dual sport athlete. Braxton Delay tried to get it there on the far side. That is going to end up, or sorry, not Braxton Delay. I am so sorry. Where did I get that from? Mick Marvel tried to get up there on the far side there to, I think, to Braxton. Got one coming in. Meeteetse getting the sub here as Hohenhorst is coming in the game for the Longhorns. Heading to the bench is Burns. Hohenhorst will be over there on that baseline. Up, check that. They are actually going to. Okay, Christofferson looked a little confused there. He's like, I thought we had the ball. Oh, yeah, we do. They're actually calling Fremlin over to that baseline now. Christofferson's been playing at the point guard position all day. 1:52 to go in the third quarter of this game. You can see the clock up there on the video feed if you're watching rather than listening. Pump fakes. Looking here in mid-range. He'll kick it back out. Number 10's got it. This is Pick-and-Paw. Pick-and-Paw trying there. He's holding on to it. They need to get something there. They got to help him out there, whether that's going through the back door or if he's trying just finding some way to get open. Christofferson poked there by Epperson. This one's going to go out of bounds. A backcourt, actually check that, a backcourt violation it looks like. And this one will go back to the Bobcats as Aiden Clear comes into the game now. He is checking in for, looks to be Braxton Delay. Elam Epperson going to pass it in. Aiden Clear playing at the point guard position here. Clear moving left side. Talk about Aiden Clear for a moment. He's definitely improved over the last few games. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded. Tries to get up to Elam Epperson there, and well, the barbecue sauce was expired on that one. Epperson was not able to get a hand on it. Nicholson going to pass this one in with 1:08 to play. Christofferson with it. He'll come up past the Bobcat head. Moving right side. Christofferson down the right. Shot is up and it's no good. Grabs the rebound though. Good job there over on the baseline. Christofferson kicks it back out. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded here by number 3, Vincent Brown. 40 seconds to go in the third. Here comes Aiden Clear. Clear past the scruff of the Bobcat neck there. Clear wide open. He'll take the mid-range shot. I just knew he would. Shot is up for Brown. It's up and no good. Up the left side. Shots up. Christofferson gets it up and in. 21-11. 12 seconds to play here. Meeteetse closes it to within a 10-point gap. Brown with it, Gray. And he'll get this one taken away. Number 11, Nicholson was down there, and that will conclude the third quarter of action. 21-11. We'll be right back. This game brought to you by Owsley Club Lambs and Feed. We'll be right back 21-11 as we get ready to enter the final quarter of our coverage for the night. Don't go anywhere. Future of the Bobcats here on the Voice of the Bobcats returns when we come back. I'd like to welcome you back here. Started the final quarter of our action tonight here in the B game. Schlenker will get ready to pass it in for Meeteetse. Here comes Christofferson with it now. He'll try to get past Talon Owsley as we are underway. Backdoor. Schlenker to it with it now. And here comes Owsley on the pickup. Makeshift number 21 there. Owsley stops, gives up underneath. Shot is up, and it is no good. Shots up by Owsley, up and no good. Ian Brooks was the one that took that first shot. Up on the shot, no good. Rebounded by the hardwood floor. Tell you what, this plank of wood has got to be rebounder of the year. Getting ready to get back started here. 5:26 to go. Bobcats on top by 10, trying to maintain the lead as Mick Marvel will go onto the bench. And number 20 for Meeteetse, Burns, not able to check in just yet. Here comes Talon Owsley up the left side. Shots up, and it's in. Owsley, I think, has got either 4 or 6 points on the day. I actually lost a little bit of count. Christofferson with it, gives up underneath. This one taken away. Number 22, Living Good on the takeaway for the Bobcats. Here comes Owsley. Owsley up past the Bobcat head, stops, takes the shot. It's up, it's no good. Almost got the 3 there. This kid has definitely improved his shooting since I saw him last in November. Probably learned a thing or two from JC. Up the left side, shots up, no good, and Gray tries to get a hand on it there. Shots up, that one's no good. Aiden Gray will get the rebound for the Bobcats this time. Gray left side to Owsley, past the Bobcat head. Owsley behind the volleyball line. He'll move up. He'll move up to the left side, jump stop, turns around, jumper on its way. It's up and it's no good, and two Bobcats and 1 Longhorn down there trying to grab the defensive board there. 2 subs here for Meeteetse. Coming in is going to be number 20 and number 5. Yep. Burns and Allison coming into the game for Meeteetse. Bobcats will be on the road against the Burlington Huskies on Thursday night. Here comes Owsley. Shots up, and it's in. 25-11. Back-to-back baskets for Talon Owsley. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Shot is up, and it's no good. Tips it. Shot is up. That one's no good. Rebounded by Living Good. Here comes Owsley in traffic. Almost gets the ball taken away, but he'll get back. Owsley has some good ball control here in this game, I've noticed. Doesn't really make many mistakes here. Baseline drive. Tries to get up to Aiden Clear. Clear on the right wing. Gets up to Owsley. Owsley moving left side, trying to get this motion going here. Owsley. He's kind of controlling the pace here. Oh, camera was not focused. Owsley underneath to Ian Brooks. Shot is up, but it's no good. I think it was either blocked or it just fell short. As this one's taken back here by Christofferson. Christofferson on the move. Shots up, no good. Talon Owsley distracted him just enough there for that one to not really go the way that Christofferson wanted it to. Coming on the floor will be Pickenpaw. Heading off is Christofferson. Looks like we also got a sub here as Aiden Gray will head onto the bench. Heading on is going to be number 35, Grant Coates. Aiden Gray with it. Check that. Braxton Eager. Sorry, they look kind of similar, except one's taller. Clear tries to pass it inside there to Ian Brooks. Brooks being triple teamed there he'll get the shot up. It's up and in! How did he make that? He had 3 Longhorns on him. He turned around. He got the jumper to fall. 27-11. And an impossible shot by Ian Brooks. Inside the paint, pump fakes. He'll kick it up underneath. Shots up on the left side. Up and no good. Rebounded by number 5, Allison. Allison hounded by Clear. And this one will be taken away. Aiden Clear, but he'll get the traveling call. Still a fantastic job by jersey number 2. Getting in there and ripping it away. That was awesome. Slaps it. They're getting ready for the inbound play here. Tipped. That was Braxton DeLay that got a hand on it there, as it looks like Dallas Flores will be coming in with, it looks like Elam Epperson. So Epperson and Flores. I think Elam got a haircut because I hardly recognize him. Grant Coates here with Braxton Egger. Dad Dave, one of the coaches over there on the sideline. Braxton with it, picks up the dribble. Gives it on back to Elam Epperson. Drives up the right side. Shot is up. Epperson can't get it to go there. Basket so close you can almost taste it. Almost like Kansas City barbecue sauce. Picks up the dribble there. Here come, backcourt violation as they give it off to Pickenpaw for Meeteetse. Flores going to the near side baseline. 1:46 to play here still in the fourth quarter. You are watching middle school boys basketball. About ready to end out tonight's action here over the Meeteetse Longhorns. Braxton Egger with it. 90 seconds left. Egger with 6 points on the day. Gives it now right side here to Epperson. Back to Egger. Egger driving up right side. He's got it. Shot is up and it's in! Braxton Egger with his 7th and 8th points on the day. Currently the Bobcat points leader alongside Talon Owsley. .110 to play here in this fourth quarter of action. We have left it at the third in our broadcast all quarter so far. We apologize. But thankfully here at the middle school, the scoreboard is in our frame, so at least you have that to kind of rely on, at least until we get to, I think when we get to Burlington, you'll still be able to look at the scoreboard, I think, if I remember correctly. Shot is up off the left side, up and no good for number 11, Nicholson. They'll go to the ground here. Gives it on back to Epperson. Less than a minute to play. Player of the game today is Braxton DeLay. And timeout, Bobcats. We'll be right back. Like talking back inside of Thermopolis Middle School in Thermopolis, Wyoming. Bobcats and the Longhorns, 47 seconds to play. Coming up on Thursday, we'll be at Burlington. Do they call it just Burlington School, or is it just like, I think they have a Burlington Middle School attached to it too. But either way, Burlington High School here in the Husky Den. Here comes the shot on its way, and it's up and no good. So close again. Gage Young on the shot there. Young is actually getting a lot better at just the sport in general. He's looking. We saw Gage Young take 3 shots today. He only took, I think, 1 lone shot against the Rocky Mountain Grizzlies. Meeteetse going to give this one into the backcourt. 16 seconds to play. This game, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Owsley Club Lambs and Feeds, for their support of our middle school broadcasts. 3, 2, 1. 7:10 to go, so no Happy New Year this time. So 29-11 the score here as we get ready to round out this C game. Bobcats will have their first meeting against Burlington. They'll have the away game out of the way. They'll have a home game to round out the season. I think Burlington will actually be their last home game of the season in a 3-game home stretch to end the season in February. Other than that, that is the end of it. The Thermopolis Bobcats sweep the Meeteetse Longhorns. And we wish good luck to the Meeteetse Longhorns in the remainder of their season. And we'll be with you in Burlington, followed by, I think, a home game after that. Either way, you can check we have all of the upcoming middle school live streams on our channel right now. You can check the upcoming streams tab for that, for what's next after the Burlington game. I know there's quite a few coming up here. We got a lot coming up on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. From the bottom of my heart, we'd like to thank you so much for watching, no matter where you're watching from, whether you're watching from Thermopolis, you're watching from Meeteetse, whether you're watching from Worland, 10 Sleep, doesn't matter. Burlington, Cali, some island off the coast of Fiji, who knows. We'd like to thank you so much for watching. And as a friendly reminder, please drive home safe and please do not pet the buffalo. Thermopolis Bobcats take down the Meeteetse Longhorns in the B game, 29-11.